Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Griefdrums and welcome back to SCUM. First of all, I want to apologize for last week. I wasn't able to record a video. Well, I was able to record a video, but the file itself completely corrupted. I don't know what went on with it. I basically recorded the video, and when I went to go and edit it, it just wasn't there. It was all pixelated. I don't know what was wrong with the file, and the video editor itself, when I tried copying it into there, it wouldn't even read it. It was a real pain in the... But nevertheless, we're here today, and I'm going to give you a very, very quick rundown on what happened in the last episode. I went out and about. I gathered a load of materials from a nearby town. It was actually this one just down here. I went there, I cruised around, I had a good look around. We gathered loads of stuff, nothing particularly of interest. However, it enabled me to finish my base. And on top of that, we also went ahead and found this bad boy. It's so cool. It really is. It's so handy to have a second vehicle because obviously the inventory storage on this is a bit trash, I'll be honest. If I go ahead and open it up, there's not a lot of storage space on it. But to be able to just nip out and about and just grab stuff, or for moving logs, it was really handy actually for when I was trying to build all the base. And we managed to get this nice little guard tower. I moved the bridge and expanded it, so it's now 2 foundations. I was hoping to put like a little set of steps either side, but for whatever reason, it didn't allow us to do that. On top of that, we're fully enclosed now. On the outside of the base, we've obviously got a set of doors that go outside. We upgraded these to be, well, have metal reinforcements on using some scrap. And then on the outside, I went ahead and put some big old spikes. And I used the last of our wire that we had. Now, for this particular episode, being episode 20, I was kind of hoping to do something a little bit special. And something a little bit special has instead happened to me. There are a lot of zombies coming out of the woods. A hell of a lot of zombies coming out of these woods just over here. Now, normally these fields have a few in them. It has just a couple. But this woods just next to me, we may have a bit of a problem. Now, I don't know what is causing this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that something has attracted them. But if you have a look at this, when I go up to the top of this watchtower, there are loads of them all in the woods. And they just keep coming. Can't see any through there at the minute, thankfully. But there's loads. There, honestly, I cannot put into words just how many are starting to come out of this wood line. And because it's getting worse and worse and worse, I feel like we need to do something about it. Now, just to give you a bit of an idea of how many there are, let me go ahead and put this back. We're going to try and move them out into the open. Now, as we know, zombies are attracted to flares. But it has to be within their vicinity. It has to be close enough to them. So you see, like, a few of those haven't even reacted to that. So I'm going to put one a bit further away. Look at them all moving. I'm going to try and bring as many as I can from inside of the wood line to the outside over here. But they're all up there as well. I don't know if you can see those. Let me just put the flare onto my quick inventory. They're all the way up there as well. It's like they're coming down off the mountain or something. I don't really know what's going on, but... Jesus, there's so many. I mean, this is a problem. Trying to deal with these is going to be a real issue. I suppose we could just continually walk them away, but the problem is they're just going to come back again. That's the worry. So anyway, my idea for this episode was to actually just try and deal with these guys. With there being so many there, obviously we've moved them out into the open now. Let's go ahead and have some fun and let's do some sniping. Use some of the ammo that we got from the last episode that you will have seen. And we'll just have some fun with it. We've got guns. We've got ammo to burn. Let's go ahead and do it. You'll also notice that I'm running a bit of a strange getup right now. I'm not in my military gear. The logic and thought process behind that was that when we're at home and we're chilling at the base, we don't need to be in a full assault rig and everything like that. So I've gone ahead and not bothered, essentially. We've got all of that stuff stored down here in bags. I've got the winter ghillie top from the previous episode that you will have seen when we were in the bunker. Inside of this hiking bag here, if I go ahead and put this on, I've got all the gear that I was wearing previously. So I'm just storing that inside of the wardrobe for the time being. Now, what weapons have we got? We've got an SVD. We've got 2 mags for that. And we've got a reasonable amount of ammo. We should be able to put this scope on the top of it. We've got the RPK-74. And having messed around a little bit and looking around inside of this, these mags, all 3 of them are actually full. I can't put all of those into my trucker jacket. I'm going to need to put an assault vest on. But yeah, we've got 3 full RPK mags. So if we clean the RPK, we can just shred into these zombies. And I think that's going to be a bit of a giggle in itself. We'll go ahead and clean this RPK. We'll get it into a good state, a good condition. And then we'll load it up with some ammo. This is actually a nightmare not having all of my clothes, like my military uniform, because each of the respective items can carry so much more weight. This has got a limit of 2 kilograms. This weighs 1.7. Right. I'm going to go ahead and eat that MRE now because I know that my metabolism, my stomach is empty pretty much. So we'll do that. We're going to, I suppose we don't really need to worry about doing all of this inside of the base, do we? Because if we're shooting from inside of the base, hopefully it's not going to make much of a difference if they know exactly where we are. I mean, it shouldn't do, should it? Right, that's not going to fit directly on. I'm going to assume we're going to need a rail like this. No. Okay, we need a separate rail for the SVD. I think. One that I don't have, which is frustrating. Can that? No, ACOG doesn't fit on it. Okay, the plan's falling apart already. I really wanted to do some sniping. Let's have a look in the tractor and see if we've got anything. We did pick up a lot of different things in the previous episode, and I still haven't... I haven't stopped and sorted it all out. I've moved some of it across. The AK-15 suppressor and magazines we found in the bunker. I don't actually have an AK-15. I thought I did, but we don't. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't actually have an SVD scope. I wonder if I can craft one. I know that you can craft improvised rails. Improvised rifle rail. Metal scrap and an improvised workbench. Oh, we need one of these. Okay, can we craft the improvised workbench? That is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. I think it's going to be above my ability. Yeah, medium engineer. I still don't understand how I haven't leveled this up enough. It's crazy. The amount of building I've been doing. What is my... can I see my skills? It's under metabolism, isn't it? Running and endurance. Demolition. Slowly increasing. Intelligence. Engineering. Wow. After all of the building we've done, we're only on 42%. That's mental. That can't be right. You know what? I've just had a thought. I'm trying to drag that from there to there, and you can't do that. You have to put it on your person. Okay. I'm having an absolute mare of a moment. Oh, that's so frustrating. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but that has now allowed us to fit that to the top of the... Oh, wow. Okay. We're back on course. It's happening. It's happening. We've got the SVD. We've got some SVD ammo somewhere. I've lost it now. We've got another magazine. We'll go ahead and grab that. We've got spare SVD ammo. We might as well just unpack that now for the time being. We'll move all of this up here. Let's have some fun. Let's go and pick off some zombies. Which weapon are we going to drop here? If I put the paper on the ground, can I put my MP5 in my... No. Alright, we'll check the MP5 inside of the quad bike for now. So it's stored there. And that way when I try and climb up this, I'm not going to drop the SVD or the RPK. It should just go straight onto my back. There we go. So now we got 2 really nice weapons on us. So we're going to be able to... I think as soon as we start shooting this, we're going to attract a lot of attention here. It's probably not the best idea in the world, but hey, let's just have some fun. Let's embrace it. I'd like to think that we are reasonably protected here. I've never really tested it. I don't think they're going to be able to break these walls down. I think they're just going to be stopped on the other side, so... Right. Contestant number 1. This guy right here in the orange, I think. We'll zero him in 98 meters. So we're not even going to account for any zeroing. We're just going to aim head height. Oh, that just took his head off. We seem to be far enough away that the sound isn't attracting them either, which is nice. See, now this is a sniper rifle. The AS Val or VSS, I can't remember which one it was, but the one that we were running, it didn't really do anything. It was skipping around. It was horrible. The way they explode, I mean, it hits so hard, doesn't it? It really does hit hard. Look, my character's knackered. This must be burning stamina. Yeah, it really burns stamina. I wonder if we can go prone with this then. Maybe try and shoot in between. It's a shame you can't get bipods and just rest on top of things. How are we doing on the old ammo front? Empty. I kind of figured that'd be the case, honestly. Let's go ahead and load the next mag in. It's difficult because having all of this ammo, I want to use it, but at the same time, I kind of want to save it for when I'm going to need it. He has no idea where that's come from. We're just so far away, they just can't figure it out. I cannot explain just how satisfying this is. I really can't. There's something about sniping in games that I find so incredibly satisfying. Where did I put the flare gun? Let's get the flare gun out. We'll drag the zombies over to us. And we'll go ahead and do some killing with the RPK. In fact, you know what? I've got a bit of an idea. I've got an idea. This is a stupid idea. We're going to pay for it. It's going to go horribly wrong. And I'm going to apologize right now. We'll go ahead and slap a helmet on. We're going outside the wall. We're going outside the wall. We're going to have some fun. What else can we take? A shotgun. Shotgun would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We'll take 12 gauge slug shot. We'll make sure we're fully loaded up. Right, so the flare gun we're going to take. We got some rags set up. We haven't got the baseball bat, so we can take that off there. We've got the RPK. We've got a shotgun. I mean, God, we should be good. Fingers crossed. Oh, wow. Did you see that skip? That flare just like bounced. That was crazy. Okay. There's still quite a few. There is still quite a few. We should really open this up with like a grenade or something, shouldn't we? I don't know how close to get. I want to get close, but I don't want to get too close. I feel like this is a mistake. Yeah, look. There's so many zombies through there as well. There's loads of them. I think they're going to come running out of these woods when I start shooting. Reload. Just make sure we're clear. We seem to be. Oh, God. Yeah, honestly, that gets your heart rate going. That really does get your old heart rate going. Just seeing them all turn and run. Wow. God. There's still a few more. We'll still, we'll move around and we'll try and clear up some of them. There's a lot inside of there. It's like being on a cleanup detail, isn't it? I'm aiming too high. It's annoying because even when I'm like trying to just do single shots, it's still doing loads. How are we doing for ammo? So that's still got a few left in it. That's empty. And we've now got another full one on us. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one. Like I'm trying to do single shots, but every time it's doing a burst. So that is something I need to be wary of. I have left the gate to my base open. I'm aware of that. There's still so many. How is there still so many? Have I got any grenades or anything on me? No, I should have brought an aid out with me. You know what? Let's go with the flare gun again. We'll use the flare gun to bring them all out into a group. Yeah, there's still quite a lot. There's obviously still the group that's inside of the woods as well. I think I'm going to open with the RPK on this one. Okay, so one of them got a hit on us. I was trying to do that third person to make it look really cool. This is, honestly, this is like, I know it's a weird episode compared to what I would normally do. We are definitely being a little bit risky. I think it's a calculated risk though, honestly. You may completely disagree with me. You may think, God, what on earth are you doing? You are like, you're basically going to get yourself killed. Yeah, I probably am. I probably am. I still don't quite understand where they've all come from though. There's so many. Right, we're pretty low on that ammo now. So we're going to run around with the shotgun for a little bit. We'll try and clear out any others. And then if it gets too much, we can change weapons. But honestly, like, what else are we supposed to do? Just leave them walking around in the woods next to our base? You know, I mean, it's going to be a risk every single time we go out. So we kind of need to do something about it. We can't just leave them there. We can't just hope they're going to go walking by because they might not. We also need to find out where they're coming from, though. And the fact that they're coming from this direction, I think we're going to need to sort of head back up the mountain, which gives us a good chance to use our ghillie suit again, doesn't it? There's a load through there. There's still so many. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't know if you can quite grasp the scale of how many of these things there are. But every single like place I look, I'm seeing more and more just hidden in amongst all of the tree line. I suppose it helps if I load a flare, doesn't it? Whoa, are you mad? Did you see how many have just run over there? I don't think we've got enough ammo left inside of the RPK to deal with this realistically. $46 rounds. I mean, like, if it was single shot and we had the time and the patience to do it, then yes, but this is going to be a little bit on the hairy side, I think. Oh, they're still behind me as well. This isn't all of them. I was kind of hoping that was going to be all of them. Oh no. We need to put some ground between us. That's insane. Oh, there's still more coming. Where are they coming from? Right, we're going to fall back to the base. I think we're still going to continue to bring quite a few of them with us. I'm trying to zigzag across the river, hoping it's going to slow them down a little bit. They seem to be falling. I don't know if you saw that, but there was one of them tried crossing the river and fell. So every time they realize I'm on the other side of the river, I'm crossing over again. There are just so many. I don't understand how there are so many or why there are so many. So we've got this ammo. Because it's the same ammo as the AK-47 engraved. So we could go ahead and top these back up. But I mean, this is burning through ammo using this. But I suppose the difficulty is it's nice to have that sort of... It's almost like a bit of a backup, isn't it? I think we'll go out with something a little bit different and we'll try and be more precise with our rounds rather than just burning through all the ammo. And then this is our sort of fallback, isn't it? So if it starts getting... they're too close to us and it's all going wrong, then we can jump over to the RPK. We work at a little bit more range with something like the Kar 98. Because I think we've got a decent amount of Kar 98 ammo. Is it 7? Oh no, wait, it was the M1 ammo we've got, isn't it? We got loads of the 3006. I mean, like, a stupid amount. We just cannot seem to stop finding it. So we're going to drop the shotgun back because we have loads of this. And then inside of this tractor... we found the M1. It's got an experimental sight and it's got a suppressor on the front of it. So we could try and work with this. And then we're going to clean this. And we'll see what damage we can do with this this M1. Burn through some of this ammo that is maybe not so useful or effective at the moment. How are we doing on metabolism and that? Okay, good job we came back in. Bladder and colon are both well and truly full. We do need to make a toilet here. You see his little potty dance that he was doing? Yeah, some sort of an area to use the toilet I think will be quite good. At the minute, I'm just sort of doing it near the walls. I suppose we should really do it on the outside, maybe. It wouldn't be a landmark episode of SCUM, like episode 20, without having pooping and peeing in it, would it? Let's be real now. You would miss it if it wasn't there. I don't get what these experimental sites are supposed to be. I mean, it's not like a Zoom site or anything. Is it? Because it's like in poor condition. Is that why it's not working? Let's try the toolbox. Yeah, toolbox works. Okay, so that, if that's going to destroy all of that, but we've still got more toolboxes left. Watch this now. All of that is going to look exactly the same. It just looks cleaner. What a waste of time that was. I don't understand what this reflex sight is supposed to be doing. If I take that off, it's no different. I mean, if anything, I've got more peripheral vision when I'm not using the reflex sight. I don't understand that at all. Am I going to grab them? I should do. Oh, it's not got all of them. Just a bit too far away to grab the back of the group, I think. Well, that worked pretty well, didn't it? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm loading one round at a time. We haven't got a clip for this. We're literally loading one into the chamber. I didn't realise earlier when I put the round in. Yeah, I didn't realise we don't have a clip. This isn't helpful with the suppressor. Obviously, the suppressor keeps it quiet, but at the same time, it makes it really difficult to aim. It just seems to block all of the aiming reticle. It seems strange. Well, they're all coming out of the woodwork. Is that all of them? Not all of them. I can still see more over there. But that was a lot of them that were close enough to hear the gunshots. Oh, he moved at the very last second. Reload. Oh, I missed my hit. This is going horribly wrong. Wow, they got some good hits on us. I'm going to reload now. I know that I've still got a fair bit of ammo left in this mag, but better safe than sorry. Right, they're bunched together. This is our opportunity. Wow, what was that slide that he just did? Did you see that? He sort of just slid to the side of me. I'm not seeing any more movement. I'm going to take this opportunity to try and bandage. Yeah, he got really close to me and then just suddenly appeared at my left. I don't know what on earth happened there. That was really odd. This is going to sound like I'm making an excuse. I'm really not. The RPK and the M1 keep swapping where they are on my back. So every time I go and press a number, it just puts it back into that slot. So like previously the RPK was on number 2 down here. So I would press number 2 to bring the RPK out. And then the next time I press number 1, it's just not bringing it out. It's swapping them around and it's messing me around a lot. What on earth was that? Was that food? It's a boar or something, isn't it? That could be some good eating. There. As if we're hunting in the middle of all of this. That doesn't seem to have attracted any of them. Oh, you are a big boy. I think we're clear. We're going to go for it. It's a little bit risky, but at the same time, I think, you know, let's go for it. Let's get some food. So we've got some hide, we've got some guts. The hide we can use for rugs. That's always pretty handy because I wanted to do the entirety of the floor of my my cabin And we haven't actually got around to doing that yet. As far as the rest of it goes, though, what have we got here? We've got a boar head, a boar torso for meat. Wow, that's huge. We've got some legs as well. We are over limit, though. That torso provides so much meat. Wow, there's always one. I cannot believe how many rounds I just wasted on him. I cannot believe how many rounds I have just wasted on that one. That was ridiculous. That was the worst aiming of my life. And I'm going to apologize to everybody right now that just had to witness that. That was the potato of the greatest magnitude. If you're still here at this point of the video and you just witnessed that, write potato down in the comments, because it's deserved. It is 100% deserved. That was awful. There are military zombies here. There are civilian zombies here. That is quite an eclectic range of zombies. We've had the female civilians. Have we had any police? I don't know. Where have they come from? I don't know where they've come from. It's really odd. I'm going to do that and just see if it attracts any more out of the, from behind trees and stuff. It doesn't seem to have done. I think certainly the immediate vicinity around our base looks to be reasonably clear. Right, we made it back. It was quite a challenge, actually, just getting back. I think it's because we are so over-encumbered with all of this stuff. My character is shattered. He's absolutely knackered. Even just jogging, the stamina seems to be draining really quickly, so it's definitely something to keep in mind for the future events. Look at him. He's so unfit. It's unreal. Now, when it comes to cooking steaks, it's a real pain to do. When you put it on, you have to continually check the taste. Now, that says hot and raw. The fact that it's hot means it's probably cooking, but you have to keep an eye on... Yeah, see, it's going down to 89%. I don't know if you saw that, but like this entire thing here, this improvised barbecue, has been a waste of time. I can't just put stuff on the top of it. Like, if I put the food down here on the floor, you can still get that hot and raw, but the quality of the food might not decrease. 88, so that's still decreasing, so I need to move it further away. So it's too close to the fire when it's decreasing, but you still want a bit of the audio for the cooking. Now, I like the concept of being able to burn food. I do like that. But, I mean, this system needs a lot of refinement. For me, personally, I think the devs need to refine this a lot. If I build this improvised barbecue, I should just be able to slap food down on top of it and know that it's going to cook. I shouldn't have to worry about the quality of the food deteriorating if it's on top of there. Unless I leave it on there for an extended period of time and it goes past that. Right, so that's cooked now. Hot and cooked, it said. So let's go ahead and eat all of that. Now, steaks are really, really good for getting your character's stats up and filling you up. The only concern with it is you can't just live on protein. My sodium is through the roof still. Although our time starving, it definitely did make a difference. One thing I'm thinking about doing is there is a submarine base, so I've heard, down on the coast. Now, I haven't been there. I haven't seen it. I'm assuming that it's going to be this place down here. That's just a wild guess. It could be anywhere along the coast, obviously. This place looks interesting. There's like a little beach there. I think with the addition of boats soon, places like this are going to be easier to get to. We could attempt to do another swim. I'm not 100%. I'd like to head down to here, but I feel like it's such a trek going out to the corners. I also kind of want to have a look further up the mountain and see if there is something up here that is causing giant hordes to appear. But yeah, I heard there is a submarine base. Now, with the submarine base, if it's anything like the bunkers, the mechs, whilst they do provide a very entertaining time trying to survive, I'm really tempted to turn them off for an episode. Just for one episode, and I kind of feel like that's cheating. But my logic behind it is I want to be able to see the inside of the submarine base rather than just running around and not being able to take it all in and enjoy what is going on there with like sort of mild threat of the zombies. Well, I say mild threat. I mean, they're blinking. It was nearly the zombies that took us down last time, wasn't it? At the bunker with the suicide zombies. So it's not a mild threat. The threat is still very much present. And with the zombie count that we currently have on, the numbers that are there, it's definitely a very real threat. This is doing nothing. So if we do venture down to sort of the submarine base, I'm tempted to turn the mechs off and just have it, you know, a looting and dealing with lots of zombies experience, but also have the opportunity to actually look around and explore the base. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. Am I making a mistake by doing that? Or do you think, yeah, actually, I kind of agree with it? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Now, I'm afraid that's going to be it for today's episode. I am well aware that today was a little bit different than the last few episodes have been. I fully understand that. Hopefully it was enjoyable. Hopefully there was a little bit of peril in there. I mean, I thought there was a few moments there where a little bit hairy, a little bit on the worrying side. I'm not going to lie. But it was just a bit of good fun more than anything, and I kind of needed that right now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time, have a good one.